Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
In that case, I think I'll just wave hello.
I sure hope so. Because she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
You'd better. For your sake. Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Oh, okay. You'll make sure? More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay. Good luck.
ที่แม่กูไปกับเล็กพอร์ตตั้งแต่แรกอ่ะ
Don't hurt them.
ไอ้เชี่ยเอ้ยมือลั่น
Base bruise is close to
I take it your neighbor's new recruit? Careful, the walls have ears. SY-920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions. Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option.
Well, at least you're upfront about it. I've worked with folks who'll say they got your back and leave you holding the bag.
Exactly. Telling you now will prepare you for what's to come. There's no safety net on this climb. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please. We'll talk more on the ship.
something to report.
Into some chunks right now.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you.
Welcome to the Trade Authority. If, however, you are here, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate. So, what'll... Then my disclaimer, please, let me know. You won't find a better selection.
ต้องเตรียมตัวครับส่วนเราต้องพร้อม
If you need anything else, you know where to find us.
Hey, you! You have a minute? I need to talk to you. You're the one that was on Vectera, right? You flew in on the, frontier. Excellent. So glad I caught you. Tommy Bitlow, SSNN research intern. Word is the frontier was involved in an attack? It's true, right? You saw some real action? Oh, I'm so sorry, but you're the first source I've ever met. This is great. Great! My boss, Nadia Mufaz, would kill to talk to you. An actual eyewitness! There's credits in it for credible, newsworthy information. And easy money, too. Just go to the SSNN building. It's not far. Keep it up, Tommy. You're killing it.
ไม่เฟสแซดไม่นำ
Where I belong.
Nobody can stop the Crimson Fleet.
Glad you're in the fleet. If you weren't, I would have killed you already.
Pardon.
Hey.
Yes?
All right. A few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to. Of course, I don't expect it to be.
Even I can keep my mouth shut if the occasion warrants it. What? I'm serious.
Right. I don't anticipate them boarding the ship, but even if they do, they won't be looking at the crew. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it. All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
All crew prepare for takeoff. Routing power to engine and grab drive. All systems go.
920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
You've entered secure UC military space. Identify yourself or you will be considered hostile.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu, cargo class ship ID UC 7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock in docking bay 2.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
Always lucky.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere. To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance store downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone.
Okay.
Very funny. But if you do get into trouble, try and use that quick wit to your advantage. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Okay.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot. Love the smell of getting back into the harness.
Hello, Captain.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
Security on this station's always been tight, but now it's on another level.
SY-920 Marines are hand-picked. To maintain op security, most of us...
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. And you found the intercom. That's a start. If I'm not mistaken, the maintenance door should be in front of you. If you can find a way to open it, it'll get you past the first checkpoint.
Okay.
I'm not worried. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Anyway, the door will let you access the vents. Go up the vents and to the barracks. You should find a uniform there. The uniform should get you through the checkpoint and to the elevators. We'll talk again once you get to the command bay.
Oh shit.
Word is Commander Woods might be coming back.
You seen Elijah?
Maybe that'll put him in.
Probably downstairs searching for his maintenance key. I feel sorry for the guy.
He'd lose his own thumb if it weren't attached to the knuckle.
I mean, honestly, are we sure he hasn't lost that too?
We've been asked to tighten security at the station. Orders.
Oh! Well, this is embarrassing. I seem to have lost my key to the maintenance room again. I've covered pretty much every inch of this place, except for the forklift. But that one guard, the one I owe credits to, is parked right there, so I'd rather not go there. Oh, good idea. Oh, wait. Nope. That'd be a negatory on that front. Well, still, it was worth a shot.
Something I can help you with? Elijah? Probably lost the hair on the back of his head. I'll go see what it's about.
Yes? What?
State your business. Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead. Your friend there have the same clearance?
Correct. We got the same clearance.
Then you're both good to go.
ยังไงขนาดนี้เลย
Ready to take off, Captain.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu. Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code.
We can always use the vents. On a station this big, there's lots of ways to sneak through.
I concur. I've never been one for remembering codes anyway. Just remember to step lightly and keep your heartbeat slow. Going dark for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
ถ้ากูไม่มี
Not yet. Gotta get clearance at the security station and then head on over to the archives.
Well, you better hurry.
เราต้องค่อยๆไปอ่ะไอ้เหี้ยแซมวาร์ปมาโปรเจกต์คอมสไปupgrade security clearance for base 4 Engineer Bay 4 Elevator Clearance Grant Please report to Dr. Gabriel กูก็อยากรู้อยากเห็นที่กูโดดลงมาออกง่ายๆอย่างนี้เลยเหรอออกแบบตรงๆอย่างนี้เลยเหรอ
How are the tests for the comms, my dude?
Dr. Vogel has put in a request for more personnel. It seems there was an accident.
There's always something with that doctor.
Not to change the subject, but are we concerned about the potential?
No. Until you can provide more protection.
Dai here. Goggles almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly. You are, and I've delivered you just as Delgado asked. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that. First lesson in being a rookie. You share the loot, but not the risk. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
Yeah.
The team is looking for more test pilots. I don't know. I've flown a Discovery class, but I'm not familiar with the newer tech.
Newer ships are generally easy to fly. I venture you wouldn't have too many difficulties.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the comm spike isn't a device, it's a module. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Its potential? Huh. We are far beyond potential. This is the biggest advancement in decryption tech since the Ondo-Patarak inference theorem. Everything beyond this point is purely extra credit. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Oh, it's ready. We're long past the inference stage. Statistical models can only go so far. And now that we've corrected the prior mishaps, it's time for real flesh and blood pilots to stress test the systems. The kind unafraid to make the necessary sacrifices. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious. Ah, yes. The wheels of bureaucracy tend to have corners. Maybe it's not the worst thing in the world if we cut them. You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to have this module ready in time. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Nataro's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
หาอะไรนะ Hello form.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
Pilot?
Excuse me.
Commander Natara runs the ship, and we respect the chain of command.
So, what's this big project you're working on?
Well, I can tell you.
ให้กูไปไหนเนี่ย
Pardon. You been to the mess hall?
prototype ship
Be back. When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
when the time right it's fixed okay it's a prototype oh but the same cockpit
Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
หนีไปเลยไม่เปลี่ยนรูทด้วย
I would never get tired of that.
Nobody hails the key. Just do your business.
ไม่ให้ด็อกก็ต้องเฮลก่อนดิ
We're docked.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown.
The fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just what you call a professional courtesy. Rook?
Yeah? I used to work for the
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike. Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
Assuming we even get a cut. I'm still not convinced.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
Bye.
Yeah, just ignore me. I am so a pirate. Can you get a moment? Can we talk?
I don't have the moment yet.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
เอาตัวปัญหาเราฆ่าทิ้งเลยเรายังใส่ชุดเทสไพลอตอยู่นะ
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the comm spike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Are we pirates or politicians? Sometimes it's hard to tell.
If I wanted someone to commit petty crimes and snatch purses, I wouldn't be asking you. Take it as a compliment.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Quix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Don't worry, I'm focused.
Wrap drive spinning down. Systems green.
Oh. เอาเทียบกับผิดจะเฮลเขา
Welcome back, Agent. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
I'm an agent.
Docking procedure is complete.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
I haven't seen my family in a while, but... The Vigilance is a state-of-the-art warship.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's exactly what we're looking for in a SysDef operative.
We put a lot of effort into it. Hard not to like this guy.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
If that's the case, inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. You've already come this far, which makes you the most resourceful operative in SysDef's history.
If we move in and attack the fleet now, we might not have the resources to bring them down. In addition, they're holding all the tech you need to get to Crix's legacy, so the smartest move is to let you get to it and then bring it to us.
I'm confident that once Crix's legacy is in our possession, we'll get the support we need from my superiors to take the fleet down. All right. I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.